So mixing the next color on our value scales here, we got our black in and we're ready to go. The next one is going to be, there's just a little bit of this darker brown over here. This is our red brown, and there's just a few spots. So it looks like I missed a little bit of black right there that we'll have to make up on that one. But it's this darker brown color, and I think it's going to be our red brown because most of these parts are in highlight on those. So we can go ahead and do that. Like I said, I'm going to catch this little bit of black first, and then we got to mix in our dark red brown. And to mix our dark red brown, our formula says it's 1 part brown, which is our burnt umber, that's this guy right here, and 1 part red. And so let's take and squeeze a daub of brown like that. Now if I have extra, I'll be able to use it on the other parts of the painting. And so there's 1 part brown, and then red, an equal amount on that one, and 1 part red. That looks like that's about the same amount on there as we put our little dabs in. Okay, palette knife. Take and mix those two together. That'll also mix the oils, smush it around and mix it around like that. Now we'll have 2 colors on our palette. Red, brown. We also have a kind of a green brown that we've used in here, but for this front part we're just going to use the red brown. We'll be a little more straightforward on that. Okay, so there's our mixture of the red brown. Take my brush, I'm going to clean that off, pinch the brush bristles like that so we can scrape all of the extra black paint off. And now I'm going to come back, and right next to the black, where I have some of my black paint, like right up in here, I have a little bit of a line of my red brown right next to it. And so the red brown goes right next to the black. Now I had some maybe right here. What I'm going to do is some of these areas that I see on the black where there's a little bit of some lighter values, we're actually going to hit that with the medium value on that one. Okay, so here I have a little bit of this red brown as the handle starts to roll around to the back side over here. There's just a little bit of that red brown that we see like that. Then there's also a little bit right here. This is kind of the beginning point of some of it. And so there's just a little bit of a dot of it. It kind of goes with that handle that way. Now also on the front side, I think I'm looking at it and it looks to me like there's some red brown right here. As it starts to go towards the bottom. There we go. I know you guys don't really want to look at the top of my head. That's okay though. Remember, we can go right up to the lines, and if you go over a little bit, then you can make that up later, right, on those. And so those are the kind of the areas where we see that the red brown is on the handle. I'm looking at this in through here, and that's still going to be, I think, our next value up as it mixes a little bit with the black. I think it'll come out okay. So let's go ahead and that's the application there. Not too much. And we'll call our quits on that for the red brown.